Hey, friends. Welcome to 2022. I am not one to get all excited about the new year. I think it's a social construct that we've created and that you can change your life anytime, at any point during the year. You don't have to wait till January 1st. But in saying that, I want to give you a new challenge for this year. So, as we work together and we progress through the year, there's lots of goals that each of you want to accomplish. Some of you have really big goals, and some of you have some impossible goals, right? That feel very impossible right now. And some of you have like total lifestyle shift goals. So, I thought this would be really fun for us to break it down into quarters. So I feel like when we put the pressure on ourselves to do a whole year, sometimes it can get overwhelming and that sets us up to kind of quit. And we don't want that. We want to set ourselves up for success. So we're going to, focus this on quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. And in quarter one, we've been doing a lot of work of creating a better relationship with you, investing in your relationship with you, right? Because that's where it all comes from, is with your relationship with yourself. When you have a healthy one, then we can create the things we want in our life much more easily, right? Because we have our own back, the self-confidence thing, right? There's lighting better. So, and building on that self-confidence concept and building on trusting ourselves, believing ourselves, having our own back, and willingness to feel any and all the emotions, I have a challenge for you guys. So in Q1, which is January, February, March, I would really love for us to focus on making a promise to ourselves that we can keep weekly so we can build the trust with ourselves and ourselves. So thinking of like something simple, something that you probably already are doing, something that guarantees you success. That is the promise that you're going to make yourself to do daily, right? I promise to drink 8 ounces of water to myself daily, right? And you make that promise each day. When you wake up, today I'm going to drink 8 ounces of water. This just builds that trust within yourself. We're going to take it to another level too. I want you guys also to start having a dare. Let's see, I'm trying to decide if I want to do a dare a day. I'll let you choose. You can do a dare a day or a dare a week. This has to be something that is completely outside of your comfort zone, right? The whole point of this exercise is for it to create emotions that you resist. Shame, humiliation, embarrassment, right? The more we practice feeling and experiencing those emotions, the more comfortable we get with them, and the more we trust ourselves to feel those emotions, right? And we get out of that resistance. You should know by now, the more we resist an emotion, the larger that emotion grows, right? The more it takes control of your life. The more we lean into emotions, they dissipate. So I would like for you guys a day a week. Ideally, let's try a week. A dare a week for the first Q1. It has to be something that is going to invoke emotions that you do not like feeling. I am not asking you guys to compromise your moral status, right? I do not ask you to go to the grocery store and steal something. That is not even in the realm of what I'm asking, right? That's compromising your integrity and your morals. This is doing something to put yourself in a situation where you have to feel this emotion and experience it. Same scenario, going to the grocery store. But when you get to checkout, asking the cashier, can I have these groceries for free today? Right? You know that you're going to pay for these. But it's the point of being brave enough and willing enough to ask the question and hear a no from someone else. To risk being embarrassed, risk being humiliated, right? And then sometimes as your ability to experience these emotions grow, you're going to start risking more than that. At some point, you may have to risk relationships, right? That's part of creating healthy boundaries, is our willingness to risk the relationship with people. It's one of the things that we're most terrified of, right? Is being kicked out of the tribe, being kicked out of our friend group, of losing people. We're so afraid of being isolated. And it's primal, right? We can't survive alone. But we live in a society where there's all sorts of different tribes. If you don't fit in one tribe, you can find another tribe, right? So getting more and more comfortable with this willingness to put yourself out there, willingness to feel negative emotions. So for all of you, my challenge is that you have one dare a week that you do that causes you to feel emotions that you do not like in feeling. Right? It's going to be really amazing for you. This is the fastest way to build our self-confidence, and to, when that self-confidence builds and your willingness to experience all these emotions, that muscle, that ability grows, so does your results in your life, right? So some of you have financial goals, right? Make 100K. It's my goal for this year. In my second year of business, I want to make 100K by December. So and there's a couple of you that want to make 120K this year. There's some of you that want to really go on a journey and discover who you really are, and listening to who you are and what you want. And there's some of you that just want to be able to show up in your life and in your businesses in a more settled, calm, certain, confident way. The road to all of that is the willingness to feel and experience all the emotions, the 50-50. So we're just going to work on that muscle. We're going to work on intentionally feeling it, intentionally creating circumstances that we feel those emotions. So think about that. Think about your promises. We'll talk about them in your coaching sessions. And then I will check on with you each week. What was your dare this week? Okay. Yes. I've done this and it does feel terrible, but when you get to the other side of it, your self-confidence exponentially grows because you see you can feel it. You're willing to feel it. You're willing to lean into all these emotions that we have resisted for so long. So let's do this. Let's kill Q1. Let's get some dares going out there. If you want to share them with one another when you come to group, I would love for you guys to share what your dare is of the week, so you can challenge each other and encourage one another and push each other to do dares that are more and more outside of our comfort zones.